On the news tonight, experts laud completion of ecological projects across the country by Buhari's administration. FCT Police Command deliberates on strategies to ensure a hitch-free Yuletide celebration. And Federal Road Safety Corps expresses readiness against traffic lawlessness. Hello there, good evening. Thank you for joining us on the news desk of NTA Channel 5 Abuja at 7. I am Tessie Umeri with the details. The Ecological Project Office, in its latest appraisal of project delivery across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country, says 253 projects have been completed out of 291 awarded by President Buhari's administration between 2015 to November 2021. Abdullahi Ajia reported this was revealed during a media interactive session in Abuja.
With a statutory mandate of ecological interventions from the 1% Ecology and Derivation Fund, the Ecological Project Office says, despite increasing concerns from Nigerians, which stands at 2,165 requests, Ecological Project Office expresses determination to execute more projects within available resources. Putting the record straight, Permanent Secretary, Ecological Project Office, Habibullah Lawal, reveals that through the resolve of Mr. President, 19 new projects have also been approved, in addition to the over 290 awarded so far.
The federal government's share of the fund is deliberately placed under the control of Mr. President to enable prompt, effective, and emergency deployment. The office only receives requests, identifies sites, keep records, and then advises Mr. President, as well as execute presidential approved projects.
This media interaction was to evaluate the progress made so far with the media as dependable partner in the dissemination of information and project execution of governments. The issue of more funding to address the huge ecological problems by the Ecological Office was brought to the table, urging Nigerians to be more patient and understanding with the coordination and implementation of these projects. Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
The Earth, Environment and Climate Care Ambassador, a non-governmental organization at the forefront of climate change, is advocating the planting of 500 million trees across the nation. This is the outcome of the agreement reached at the United Nations Climate Change Conference held in Glasgow, Scotland, in which Nigeria is a signatory. Representatives of the 36 states and the FCT converged on Abuja to deliberate further. Safia Inoma Uchi tells us more.
Nigeria has been championing the African climate change agenda, in which she has already passed the climate change bill into law. Most speakers say there is the need to adapt accelerating action for climate resilience.
To bring together the stakeholders on climate change related activities. So to discuss on what was agreed on in Glasgow.
A private sector initiative coming up with this 500 million is doable. Like I told them, it's not about planting trees. What kind of trees are you planting? Economic trees that has value addition.
The NNDC took about agriculture, industry, fishing, but when they went there, we took 5 sectors. From there, Glasgow, 2 things were added: water and climate.
Aside the aesthetic value, the trees also provide a strong economic return, and the Earth and Climate Care says it is developing new models to promote social and environmental benefits. Safia Noma Uche, NTA News.
And from the environment, let's take a look at security. in a bid to check all forms of crime and criminality characterized with festive period, and residents to have a peaceful police officers to deliberate on some proactive policing strategies. Ayena J. Outer reports that FCT police boss made this known during a media briefing in Abuja.
City Police Commissioner meets with divisional police officers to brief them on the command's plan to ensure a hitch-free Christmas and New Year celebration. This time, the command under the leadership of CP Sunday Babaji is deploying 1,855 police personnel in all divisions of the territory, as well as adopting ICT strategies to ensure the safety of lives and property in this season and beyond.
We have to be visible everywhere, and visibility, checkmate crimes. But what we are going to do differently this time around is we are using intelligence-led policing, and also we are exploring the services of ICT to assist in fighting crime.
This year's annual meeting also featured instructions from the police boss on how the FCT police should relate to members of the public in a civil manner. Ayena J. Outer, NTA News.
And meanwhile, the FRSC has organized a mega rally to improve on personnel's preparation and to strengthen interagency collaboration as the year ends. Asabe Tanim Williams has the details.
The Federal Road Safety Corps mega rally, aimed at making the festive period crash-free, was in collaboration with other sister agencies.
We are ready for this celebration that is about to take place.
One broom cannot speak, but a bunch of broom can sweep a particular room. So we look forward for more collaboration and more synergy for an effective duty during this early tide season.
What has been demonstrated today here has shown a sign of synergy between sister agency and a sign of professionalism among us, and I pray that this should continue.
The mega rally reminded Nigerians the dangers associated with reckless driving, especially during festive periods.
If we strengthen synergy among agencies and the public fail in their own responsibilities, then we probably will record some avoidable crime.
If you maintain your vehicle, obey traffic rules, and drive in the normal way.
We are ready to tell Nigerians that, look, we are out there to ensure that everybody moves from one point to the other safely.
The rally will help reduce road accidents, maintain peace while driving. The mega rally has as its theme Operation Show Readiness Stimulation Exercise. Asabe Tanim Williams, NTA News.
In the 70s, one of the veritable instruments of national cohesion was the establishment of federal government colleges, which helped to develop Nigeria's unity regardless of ethnicity or religion. These memories of dream of every Nigerian are what these students of Federal Government College, Kano, class of 78, are trying to bring forth for today's Nigeria through the reunion engagement. Abdullahi Ajia was there.
Recalling the sweet memories of their days of how the Nigerian system, devoid of sentiments, united them despite their diversities as students in the Federal Government College Kano in the 70s. This class of 78 is reuniting, flipping through the pages of history, making comparison with what is happening today.
We are a group of students that started across the country, federal government colleges, in 1973, which was actually an experiment in order to unify the country. The idea was to bring people from different walks of life, backgrounds, into one educational facility and watch them grow together for the betterment of the nation.
Those are your true friends. And then when you meet, you are excited. It recalls you back to your memory when you are young.
When we finished our last paper, everybody went separate ways. There was nothing like internet, nothing like phone, so we never thought we were going to see each other again. But now being here, it feels good.
This convergence of class of 78 is planning to form a strong voice that will proffer solutions to the missing link and call for division in some parts of the country, which they say negates their firm belief in one strong and united Nigeria.
having grown up with unity, we think we stand in a better position to teach others who didn't have the opportunity that we had what it means to unify Nigeria.
We're trying to lead this fervor of nationalism here.
Apart from this resolve, members of the class of 78 in the FCT took time to undergo medical checks. This is in addition to an interactive medical and health talk on how to mitigate some ailments associated with aging. Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
And figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) as at 15th December 2021 indicates 130 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT. The number of confirmed cases stands at 24,199, while active cases now 686, and the number of discharged cases stands at 23,289. 224 deaths have been recorded in the FCT. And still talking health, the management of NISA Premier Hospital Abuja has commenced moves to renew its code of ethics and standard of professional conduct to strengthen the members' professional practice, enhance client-patient relationship towards restoring confidence among the general public. Rosemary Motled Bilal reports that this came to the fore at the inauguration of its ethics committee.
The advancement of medical practice, the improvement of standards of medical practice, they are hinged on research. How are you doing things now? What are the questions you need to answer next to make things better for your patients and for the rest of the world? You cannot answer some of those questions without an ethics committee, independent body from your institution that look at what do you want to test on humanity.
The move become imperative to assure members of the public that the hospital maintains high-level integrity in the discharge of its role as an impeccable caregiver.
Ethics committee was constituted primarily because of the kind of work we do. Being a hospital that is involved in a lot of trainings and research, we thought it is important for this committee to be set up because we offer interventions in forms of treatments and investigations to various patients that come in.
Issues around efficient service delivery, credibility, and the image of the hospital will be adequately addressed by the Ethics Committee, which shall receive complaints from members of the public in absolute confidence.
Anything that concerns ethics, we'll put our heads together to bring out the best solution to each ethical concern and question.
The committee comprised 10 members. Rosemary Motled Bilal, NTA News.
Grab your special Chivita and Hollandia Christmas packs today. Available while stocks last.
Ɗauka hoto ka nuna asuwa zai zo.
Yau dai ga Balarabe.
Balarabe! Wannan abin ne. Balarabe! Menene? Bidiyo ne, na bidiyo! Na washe bidiyo ne.
Ya sami kyautar garabasar Global Rakete. Sai ko ya fara amfani da social media da bai san kansa ba cikin farin ciki. Browsing yake yana ta tattauna da jama'a, yana saka hotunan kayayyakinsa na kasuwanci gatsau. Ya tafka kuskure don ko ya saka hoton matarsa haɗe da kayayyakinsa na kasuwanci yana tallata a social media.
Na too much Berekete kosa.
Berekete, samu kyautar naira 600 na lokacin kira tare da garabasan kashi 700 akan duk caji da kuma har kashi 100 na duk tsarin data da kake aka yi.
As they were on the score sheet for their sides. And Manchester City icon and Barcelona player Kun Aguero retires from professional football following health issues. Let's join Stanley Archie for more on Sports Brief.
Super Eagles stars shine in their European club games on Wednesday night as Chukwueze scored Villarreal's fourth goal at the Estadio El Palma, where the Yellow Submarines lashed San Luqueno 7-1 in the second round of the Copa del Rey, making a back-to-back goal delivery for the Nigerian in the competition. In the Netherlands, Sivia Dezas continues his fine scoring form as he opened the scores 2 minutes into the second period, but it was not enough to help Feyenoord avoid crashing out of the KNVB Becker after a 2-1 loss against FC Twente. Meanwhile, Peter Olaika of Slavia Prague scored the last goal in the 3-1 come-from-behind victory against Zlin at the Sinobal Stadium to advance to the quarter-finals of the Czech Republic Cup. Elsewhere, Manchester City legend Sergio Aguero has announced his retirement from football on Wednesday after suffering a heart problem following a chest discomfort and dizziness, which were later attributed to heart arrhythmia at the Barcelona's 1-1 draw with Deportivo Alaves. The highest goal-scoring overseas player of the Premier League holds the most goals scored for a single club, as well as the player with the most hat-trick of the league, 12 ahead of Alan Shearer's 11. The 33-year-old is considered by many as one of the greatest strikers, securing 432 goals of 802 appearances. In boxing, Jake Paul believes he will eventually fight Saul Canelo Alvarez and even his own brother Logan Paul, but has closed the door on facing Tommy Fury. With Sports Brief, Stanley Achi, NTA News.
And that's it on the English version of the news tonight. Thanks for watching. Do remember to take your COVID-19 vaccine and adhere strictly to safety protocols to keep safe. Up next is the translation at the languages. Good evening.
Yuzo kwa wena iwo abedazaza ishandaje zuma onewa goba ngai sepa mbana ka abewe ko anya akpekele no gwamnati jin kwa ga nga ajin ba ngage nanu akpaje gutnai nu ayikiye tnutnu no gwamnati Buhari ya waga ba lo taji ngwamba enchetu shichwa mai je mai kakara Abdullahi Adiya wale sheba webe na bedai waga ganya dokuko wige nanu taji gun ba enchetu shi chwa gmache gmai adona ku mi aku zejin ba lo taji wọn ba nche tu shi tun chegun ata abanon abele ba nsu nko belen aye bayan na yenu na bai enya a mbubai lele ya tu no aza anoko ibo gabe busibi daya nanu okinzina babaje Sunday wola wa ya pe yi nanu wo tuntun sopa na bai ba se ase ba shi awe tuko tunu agbada nyabo yes mama ya nchedo nye wewe nko belen ayena je auta wale sheba we be na beda wa ngege abusi bida nu ayelo ba shin tuntun azaguya nanu nsaye bai ba lo dubu mai kakara tayi tu gunyu mo nu aza pe shi tun chegun atun ba ntobe jin apma ba hin mai kakara ba be jin apma nu apabui beweje yan peje nko ni jin kwa jin tuntun pe nu zokoluko kwa wushi amate na ba jin apma nzoko wi azaila bito nzokoluko yin bala kun sheba nagmai naye kwa wu azage yeba mbache na mwana na lo da tuntun jimbo nsaye nkwen asebe William Telmo wale sheba we be na bedai kwa ngege be la pache aza ajinje mbalo nu azate vi batu zazanya asa onwala pitiche nu nzokoluko wenga ba shesheba okonige ba wu aza she abajin apma nzokwe to amate be jemia pe chichi no zokon na baige az eye kwen hwinu agmada ye buada nkote yen atajin abo ayan dako bon saisu
Masu kallo da sauraron mu assalamu alaikum barkanmu da warhaka a takaice ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaran yau kamar yadda aka saba mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Ofishin da ke lura da muhimman ayyukan bunƙasa muhallin al'ummar ƙasa a jawabinsa na wasu nasarori da ya samu na ayyuka a gundumomin ƙasar nan 6. Wakilin Abdullahi Aje ya haɗo mana rahoto cewa kimanin ayyukan bunƙasa rayuwar 'yan ƙasa 291 da gwamnatin shugaba Muhammadu Buhari ta bada kwangilarsu daga shekara ta 2015 zuwa watan Nuwamba na bana 2021 sun kammalu don kyautattuwar rayuwar 'yan ƙasa. A ƙoƙarin da take na hana faruwar ayyukan mugun iri a lokacin bukukuwan ƙarshen shekara domin al'umma mazauna birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja su ji daɗin gudanar da bukukuwansu. Wakiliyarmu a Yanaji Auta ta shaida mana cewa kwamishinan 'yan sandan Abuja Babaji Sunday ya zauna da shugabannin ofisoshin 'yan sanda na gundumomi inda suka tattauna akan muhimman matakan da za su ɗauka na tabbatar da tsaron rayuka da dukiyoyin al'umma a lokacin bukukuwan. Hukumar kare aukuwar haɗuran hanya ta shirya wani gangami na ƙara bunƙasa ayyukan jami'anta akan yadda za ta gudanar da ayyukanta na ƙarshen shekara. Wakilar mu Asabe Tanimu Williams ta rawaito mana cewa hukumar ta ce ta shirya gangamin ne ta kanas domin ta haɗa gwiwa da sauran takwarorinta su samar da tsarin da zai rage faruwar haɗuran da ke jawo asarar rayuka da ababen hawa a lokacin zirga-zirgar shagulgulan ƙarshen shekara. To ƙarshen labaran namu ne kenan sai kuma gobe idan rai ya kamu. Allah ya tashe mu lafiya.
Ekele m gị n'ịnọnyere anyị n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono. Nnyocha emere banyere ụlọọrụ na-ahụ maka ihe ọdachi mbumpụta ụwa n'ala anyị gbaa gburugburu egosila na ihe dịka 253 bụ ọrụ ndị ụlọọrụ a ji n'aka abụrụla nke a rụchara site n'ime ọrụ dị 291 bụ ọrụ onyeisiala anyị Muhammadu Buhari nabatara site na ọchịchị ya. Abdullahi Haji mere ka anyị mata na nke a pụtara ihe mgbe ha na ndị nta akụkọ nwere mkparịta ụka. Ha gakwara n'ihu kwuo na ya bụ mkparịta ụka bụ iji mee ka ndị mmadụ mata etu ha garuru na ọrụ ha. Ndị uwe ojii isi ala anyị adịla njikere ịchọpụta ụzọ a ga-esi belata ori na mpụ ndị ọzọ a na-eso oge emume nakwa ime ka ndị isi ala anyị jiri udo na ọṅụ wee rie oriri ekeresimesi. Anyị na je Auta wetara akụkọ na onyeisi ndị uwe ojii n'isi ala anyị Babaji Sunday kwupụtara nke a mgbe ya na ndị isi uwe ojii ndị ọzọ were nnọkọ. Ha gakwara n'ihu kwuo na ha ewepụtala ndị uwe ojii dị 1,800 n'isi ala na 55 ma wepụtakwa usoro teknọlọji agbara ọhụụ iji hụ na ha chekwabere ndụ na akụnụba ndị mmadụ mgbe a na-eme ya bụ ememe ekeresimesi. Ụlọọrụ na-ahụ maka nchekwa okporo ụzọ ahaziela nzukọ iji mee ka ndị mmadụ dị nkwadebe ma kwalite njikọ aka ọnụ dị otu dị iche iche dịka afọ a na-abịa na ngwụcha. Asabe Tanimu Williams wetara akụkọ na nzukọ a bụ iji mee ka ihe mberede okporo ụzọ belata site na enyemaka ụlọọrụ ndị ọzọ. Ha chetakwara ọtụtụ ndị ihe ize ndụ ndị dị na ịgba ọsọ aghara aghara n'okporo ụzọ ọkachasị n'oge emume a. Onye ọma na-ege ntị, ọ kwado otu a ka anyị pịachara akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Ndewo.
Ẹ kú kalẹ̀ o, ẹ sì kú dédé wòyí. Ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló dé sí etí ìgbọ́ yín láti ẹnu Mọ́bọ́lájí Mátì. iléeṣẹ́ tó mójútó jàǹbá ilẹ̀ yíya omíyalé àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ nínú iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ yíká orílẹ̀-èdè sọ wípé nínú àwọn iṣẹ́ tó ń lọ bíi 300 tí ìjọba Muhammadu Buhari gbé kalẹ̀ 247 ló ti parí tí àwọn yòókù sì ń lọ lọ́wọ́. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdullahi Ajiya ròyìn wípé àwọn iṣẹ́ ọ̀hún parí láàrin ọdún 7 bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni àwọn mìíràn ti ń retí àwọn alágbàkọ́ tí yóò yege àti gbà wọ́n. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ ọ̀hún Habiba Lawal ṣe àlàyé fún àwọn oníròyìn, ọ̀pọ̀ ìbéèrè ló wáyé lákòókò ọ̀hún. Ó ṣe àfikún wípé iléeṣẹ́ ọ̀hún yóò máa tẹ̀síwájú fún àṣeyọrí àwọn iṣẹ́ tó kù. Láti ṣe àmójútó àwọn ìwà pálapàla tó máa ń jẹyọ lásìkò àjọ̀dún gbogbo, kí àwọn tó ń gbé l'Abuja ṣe àwọn àjọ̀dún ọ̀hún pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn, alákòóso ọlọ́pàá ìlú Abuja Sunday Babaji ti jókòó pẹ̀lú àwọn lọ́gàlọ́gà àgọ́ ọlọ́pàá láti finúkonú lórí àwọn ìlànà tí yóò mú àlàáfíà jọba lásìkò ayẹyẹ gbogbo àti lọ́jọ́ iwájú sí bí ó ti ń pín àwọn agbófinró yíká ìlú Abuja. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Ayélajé Àwùtá ròyìn wípé ìjókòó ti ọdún yìí ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ọ̀gá àgbà lórí bí àwọn agbófinró ṣe ń láti hùwà ọmọlúàbí. Àjọ tó ń rí sí ètò ààbò lójú pópó ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ìwọ́de tí yóò ṣe àgbéga bí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ti ń gbéradì àti láti jẹ́ kí àjọṣepọ̀ láàrin àjọ gbogbo túbọ̀ gbòòrò sí bí ọdún ṣe ń lọ sópin. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Àṣàbí Tànímù William ròyìn wípé ètò ọ̀hún rán gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè létí àwọn ewu tó ń bẹ nínú eré àsápajúdé lásìkò àwọn ayẹyẹ àjọ̀dún, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yóò ṣe ìrànwọ́ láti dẹ́kun jàǹbá lákòókò ọ̀hún. Bákan náà, kì í dùn kó pọ̀ ṣeun ní ọbẹ̀ oge. Títí ìwòye ọ̀la, Ojúmọ́ Ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.